Good evening and welcome to the Apple Ball. Before I continue, I would like to say a big thank you to Sanjay and Jiggy Madru and their team for all their hard work in organising this event. I've been involved in organising for a few nights out and I know how hard it can be, so thank you so much. I would also like to thank you for all coming along to this event to support there and help raise funds for the chosen charities. Sometimes though, it's not just about raising money. Raising awareness for these charities is equally important. I can't quite believe that it's been 5 years since I last stood here as a nervous 14-year-old speaking to you all. A lot has changed in the time. We are all a bit older and hopefully a bit wiser. But one thing remains the same. We are here all tonight to help raise money for these two charities. There may be some people here tonight who don't know anything about cystic fibrosis. There may also be some people here tonight who don't have a close connection with or supported someone with the condition. So if you don't mind, I would like to tell you about the Cystic Fibrosis Trust. The Cystic Fibrosis Trust was founded in 1964 and provides support to those affected by the condition. When the trust was founded, average life expectancy of someone with cystic fibrosis was just 3 years old. Today, thanks to the continuing research by doctors and scientists, half of the 9,000 people in the UK living with CF can now expect to live past their late 30s. Better than before, but it's still not good enough. Cystic fibrosis is one of the UK's most commonly inherited genetic diseases. It is caused by a faulty gene and affects many parts of the body, including the lungs, liver and digestive system. People with CF look just like anyone else, and you wouldn't even know they had it. Around 1 in 25 people carry the faulty gene. Tonight, there are around 500 people here, so probably 25 of you in this hall will have that faulty gene that can cause CF. Every week, 5 babies are born with CF, and sadly, 3 young people die because of CF. There is currently no cure, and the average life expectancy is only in the late 30s. It can also be a very lonely condition. People with CF cannot meet up to support each other due to the risk of cross-infection of harmful bacteria that they may carry in their lungs. I am one of those 9,000 people in the UK living with CF. I was diagnosed with CF at just 6 weeks old. My mum, dad's family and their friends knew nothing about CF, so had to learn very quickly. I can't imagine how difficult it must have been for them and for my older brother Kenny. As for me, I suppose I coped pretty well because I didn't know any different. So for the last 19 years, I've had physiotherapy to loosen the mucus that clogs my lungs, take about 70 tablets a day, use inhalers and take a cocktail of antibiotics to try and keep on top of CF. I also need to use a nebulizer to help fight infections in my lungs. There is a bonus to having CF though. Because I can't digest food, I get to eat all the unhealthy high-fat food that you can't have. Having CF has also given me the chance to meet some great people at events like this. My life with CF has given me some great memories that perhaps I wouldn't have had if I didn't have the condition, and here's to many more good times. I would just like a moment to thank my mum, dad, my brother Kenny, my friends and David for all their support and putting up with me when all I wanted to be was normal, just like my friends, and not to do any treatments. It's hard enough to put up with a stroppy demanding teenager at the best of times, but to give them the added worry of a teenager with a life-threatening condition must have been a nightmare for them. Without their support, constant nagging and a wee bit of luck, I probably wouldn't be standing here talking to you tonight. Although I have a life-threatening condition, my lung function is now only 53% of someone my age without CF. I have never let it hold me back. I have always been encouraged and supported in anything I do, like zip gliding across the River Clyde dressed as a leprechaun, going to tea in the park last year, which was probably my parents' worst nightmare, but I had fun in the mud. I don't see CF as a disability. To me, it means that the focus is on you and what I can't do. I like to focus on what I can do and look to the future, whatever that may hold. When I was born, my parents were told that I may not live to see high school, but here I am, now slowly planning the future. A career as a dance teacher, holidays in the sun, and learning to drive, and also listening to Sandy's shows. And also my 21st party and so much more. This has only been possible because of people like you who can donate money to CF Trust to help fundraising being carried out by doctors and scientists. Since last speaking here, I have moved from high school to dance college. My dream is to qualify as a dance teacher and one day to have my own dance school, so I can share my passion for music and dance. People have asked me why I chose to be a dancer. They say, is it not hard because of your CF? To be honest, I didn't choose, well, not at first. It was my mum's idea, when I was just 3 years old, to try and keep my lungs strong enough to fight CF, but now I can't imagine my life without dance. The other big change in my life since we last met has been to move hospital treatment and medical care from Glasgow to Edinburgh. This has been mainly because of my involvement with the new and exciting therapy trials which started last year. 10 years ago, the Gene Therapy Consortium was formed and 3 research facilities in Oxford, London and Edinburgh began and work on a life-changing treatment that could, in the future, become the closest thing to a cure for those affected by CF. Like everything else in life, there's no guarantees, but it's giving hope to those living with the condition. It would mean a baby born today with CF would have a near normal life, as it could stop the disease from damaging their lungs. I've been involved in the project since 2007 and was one of the first people in the UK to start on the drugs trial last year. Just a few days ago, my time on the project came to an end, and like everyone else in the CF community, I look forward to the results being published sometime in 2014. The team at the Research Centre have become a part of my life over the last 6 years. And although I will miss them, I won't miss the long days and car journeys to the Welcome Trust facility. Good luck to everyone on the trial. I will be thinking of you all. I know how hard it can be and a huge commitment involved by not only those taking part, but also on their families. Everyone with CF needs to keep fighting, but we can only do it with your help. New treatments don't come cheap, and research into how to combat and ultimately cure CF costs millions of pounds. Tonight, we will be selling red roses to help fund some of this research, which has given so much hope to everyone affected. A red rose is often associated with CF because when they are old to realise they have cystic fibrosis, they often call it 65 roses, as it is easier to say. I would like to ask Sanjay, Alison and Kitty to come on stage and help me launch tonight's 65 Roses appeal. But before I hand over to them, I would like to thank you again for supporting the Big Apple Ball. Thank you for listening, thank you for caring, and if you want a rose, please come and see me. Enjoy your evening.
I'm looking better. The last time we were here, we did the 65 Roses appeal, and I don't know if Kelly got that across, but the reason why we call it 65 Roses was when children can understand how to say cystic fibrosis, they would say 65 roses. So what we're trying to do tonight is sell 65 roses for £50 a rose. So whoever, I think we've got the roses up here. So if you can please put your hand up, you've got the roses, so the girls are going to come around. Like if you buy a rose for £50, it gets our fundraise. All the rich guys in the show can do £50. Some of the extremely rich guys like Mr. Pignatelli over here, I'm sure might do too. But if you can buy a rose, put your hand up. We're going to stand here until we get rid of all the 65 roses tonight. So please, it's only £50 for a rose, and it's a fantastic start to the evening. So we're just going to stand here. You guys can keep talking, and we'll remind you until we sell 65. So 65. There's 530 people in the room tonight. So okay,